tell me a little bit about today. You kind of introduced this as a Chopped event, so what did you notice about the chefs today?
You know, the chefs actually took this really serious. They got down and dirty, and they were, we gave them a lot of time. On Chopped, it's like 20 minutes for appetizers and 30 minutes for the entree. We gave them 35 minutes, and all the chefs finished on time, which I was surprised, and they took it serious. They collaborated for a couple minutes and started preparing dishes right away. They were also stealing. Did I mention that? They stole from each other. They were sneaking in ingredients, like typical chefs.
Nothing that you could get away with on Chopped, right?
Nothing you could get away with on Chopped. I have to say, Chopped was the hardest thing I've ever done. I host a lot of other shows, and they had a Chopped All-Stars event, and it was truly one of the hardest events I've ever done. At the end of it, I just remember hugging Anne Burrell going, I made it through! But, you know, the funny thing was these chefs, it was kind of the same. We are competitors at heart, I think, as a breed. So it's fun to see them and see what they came up with.
I said, what did you think about the dishes?
The dishes were inventive. They were really inventive. I saw one of the chefs, Michael, actually put Fruit Loops in a smoothie. Interesting. We could probably promote healthier eating now that I think about it. I did love John Kearns' Elvis pancakes. They were delicious. It's like Johnny cakes and peanut butter and banana and, you know, it was like a crunchy syrup. It was amazing. I loved a caramelized bacon and something called cereal milk. That was from two of the chefs. It was really good cereal milk. Never heard of it. It was delicious. It tasted just like the milk that's at the bottom of a cereal bowl. And it was frothy and sweet and yummy. And then the Monte Cristo. That was probably my favorite. That came from Ben Smith from Tsunami. Man, good stuff.
Now, tell me about the kids and their reaction, because I went in thinking, like, these are the pickiest eaters, and how is this going to work?
You know, it was funny because Kelly English and I did not tell the chefs that the kids were judging until they already started cooking. But John Kearns I think he had an idea, because he had brought in like some very kid-friendly food to sneak in there. But the kids were amazing. The kids watched this entire event for 35 minutes, start to finish. Chefs create dishes. They were, you know, talking about how the chefs were making everything from scratch. That was exciting, I think, for them to see. And they were invested in their teams. You know, they kind of picked a team to watch, and they sat there and were a part of the process. And then they actually ate the food. So yes, kids are normally picky eaters, but they were able to enjoy these dishes that they saw created right before their eyes. And it gets kids more excited and more involved. And I think that's how you can get them to eat something that's a little bit more interesting. Plus, it's not their parents feeding them. It's, you know, chefs sitting there talking and trying to win that vote.
And lastly, what is it like? What inspires you to come out here to the Bonheur and help with an event like this and the Bonheur team?
You know, I've lived in New York City now for 10 years, but Memphis is my home. And when I come home, I'm so proud of the things that are coming out of Memphis, Le Bonheur being one of them. It's an amazing hospital. They do incredible things for the children that are patients there, as well as their families, and that's what the FedEx House is. That's why I love that this event was hosted here. So for me, it just means the world to be a part of anything that they need, and they need a new ambulance. So I'm here to help them get that ambulance.
Yeah, that's what we're raising money for this time around?
We are raising money for a new ambulance that's custom built, because most of the children that are patients are under the age of 5. So the ambulance has to be custom built. So they need that cash, and we're going to hopefully get it for them.